Okay, so I'm doing another video of my commute in Tesla with Autopilot to show you how that works. And unplug this guy first. Oh, this is a P85D Model S. It's asking me if I'm at work.
Terminal screen as he walked.
Actually, this is the loaner. That's why I'm not at work. And that's my audio button usually listening to. Okay, so the first thing here is the controls. So let's make sure that we have driving and we have acceleration in insane mode. That's always good. Let's see. We need to go into settings, driver assistance. We have auto lane change turned on. Auto steering is on. That's the autopilot. Lane assist on. Lane departure warning off. Let's turn it on. Okay. Alright, I think that's good for what we want to show. So let's head out. So here on the instrument panel, if I put it into park, you can see the car. You have two different applications that you can change by pressing on the buttons here and turning them. If you press the brake pedal, the car starts. Flip that up, and then you go into reverse. And this is actually a service loaner, so it doesn't have my home link installed, configured on it, so I have to close the garage door by hand. Yes, it's almost November, and it's late summer here in California. Sorry guys, if you're in a cold climate, but this is sunny California, so. So what you can see here is the tire pressure warning came on for the front driver's side tire. It's too low. I should inflate that because it's done all the way down to 36 psi. Apparently, the left one is at 37 psi, and it's not marked in yellow, so I guess that's the limit. You should have them at 42 psi when they're cold, or not hot at least. But we can get rid of that by pressing pressing a long press on the left one. This car. Let's do trips. Got some road work. See if I can even pass. Yeah. So we're gonna drive on small streets for a couple of minutes, then on a bigger one, and then on the freeway. So already, you can see the symbol next to the speed, the gray speedometer. That means that we can turn on the adaptive cruise control, and now we can actually turn on. Let's do that. Auto steering. Okay, so now autopilot is on. It says always keep your hands on the wheel. Basically, don't do stupid things like don't get distracted, and then pay attention. I'm actually looking at the road in front of me while filming, so we're safe. We're gonna increase the speed a little bit. Okay, didn't do us any good. It's a little, got to stop at the light, but so we can see we've driven a mile, 3 minutes. The consumption has been 458 watt-hours per mile. We have the tire pressure warning here, and also up here. Symbol. One thing that I think is really nice with these Teslas is the navigation. So if we want to go to San Francisco, the instrument panel will show kind of a 3D view of how to get there, which is really nice. And I have the voice muted, so it's not gonna disturb us. I just think it's nice to have that there. Of course, now I'm going to work, so I know the route pretty well. If I get too close to that car, it will show me here. If I go a little closer, it will start telling me in inches how far away I am. And I guess I can, for European viewers, or actually non-Americans, we'll switch this to, it's 9 centimeters, 71 centimeters. And we can see the car in front of us pulling away a little bit here. Let's follow it. Okay, let this guy go. Speed limit 64. Bug report. Okay. Bug report. Thank you for your feedback. It is not 64 on this road. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, it is 64 because I just turned it to kilometers. Alright, 40. Well, they're gonna wonder what's going on, and there's probably something wrong. In such a complex system, there's always something wrong. Oops. But that was a bit interesting. So if we switch to kilometers, speed limit 56. It still has the American speed limit sign. I guess I would have preferred European style or international style speed limit signs, but oh well. Let's go back to miles. So it is possible to use auto steering when there is enough information for the car to pick up the lanes, the lane markings. But it's really while it's in beta, they recommend that you use it on the freeway, or at least a divided road, where there's a divider between oncoming traffic and traffic in your own direction. So yeah, I think the directions are good. I'm gonna turn this off so we can see some other information. Okay, by the way, let me so we've gone about 4.7 kilometers in 9 minutes and used 255 watt-hour per kilometer. So this P85D is a service vehicle. I had a little scratch on mine when I picked it up. Mine was a demo vehicle, an 85D, and Tesla has fixed the scratch and will be driving my car home to me tomorrow morning and picking this car up. That's how service works, which is very convenient. Of course, it's not convenient that there was a scratch on it, but it was a demo / service loaner vehicle, so I saved a bunch of money by getting that one. So I guess they're making every effort to make sure I'm happy with the purchase, including fixing things that are relatively minor, but there is no question. They just say, yeah, we'll get that fixed, and they fix it. So the support is really nice, the service. Let's jump ahead of this guy. And if you can see it, I don't know if you can see the instrument panel, but it tracks the car in front of us and it tracks the lane, so you can actually see if it knows where the lane is. You know, the side marks of the lane. And you can also see cars entering and exiting the lane. Switch back to mouse. Okay, now we can use autopilot. Probably don't want to be behind this big trailer, but let's do it. Okay, so let's okay, now we're in hands-free mode. It's following the truck at the 2-car distance. I believe it's set to. You can change that here by turning the knob here on the left. Let's see. 1 car. Alright, now it leaves the lane. Let's see what the car does. Okay. It accelerates. That's good. You can cruise control set to 60. It's 65, so I'll bump it to 70. Okay. So it's right now in autopilot mode. You can see that both the odometer or speedometer, I guess, on the left and the steering wheel on the right are blue. That means that and the lanes are blue as well. The side of the lane is blue, and that means it's in autopilot. So we don't really have to do anything other than to be prepared to take control. And a lot of hybrids here in Northern California, and California overall. So let's try auto steering. There's no car on the right. I'm just gonna go into that lane. So I just signal, and if the car thinks it's safe using the ultrasonic sensors, it will change lanes. So that works nicely. There's a car coming up on the left. I'm going to signal when it's right next to me and see what auto steering does. It may accelerate or it may... Okay, it doesn't. Good. Let's see when it goes in after it. Nice. Very nice. And now for the right, go one more on the left. So it works very well. I guess this is the perfect situation for autopilot. The lanes are very clearly marked. Traffic is... There are enough cars that it can kind of follow a car if it needs to. So it gets data from the radar as well as from the camera. Hold steering wheel. Okay, so it got a little bit unsure. Not enough data. I didn't even touch the steering wheel. Okay, now it really wants me to hold it. Let's see. Oh, because we... What did it say? To maintain speed... Something, something. Interesting. So when it says hold the steering wheel, it means it doesn't have enough information, or it has, then the level of information drops below a threshold that triggers that. It still has enough that it can drive in autopilot mode, but there is a risk that it will drop below the level, so it doesn't have enough information to stay in the lane or follow a car, and then it would change to, say, take control immediately. But so far it's good. I think what happened, we passed a section of road which was concrete. This is asphalt, and I think it got confused because the concrete was kind of light and and it's bright California sun, so it may have not picked up the lane markings completely, at least. It didn't say take over, it just said, hey, I don't have as much information available as I used to. So while I'm in autopilot mode, I can still accelerate. So I'm going 70. Let me accelerate a little bit. 74. If you need to, you can do that without canceling it. Okay, so here's a traffic jam. Alright, I'm at. Okay, it's slowing down. It has to slow down pretty fast. Yep. Works great. I did apply the brakes just a little bit, but it would have taken care of it. Alright, so there's a street sweeper. Let's move out of the way. Turn on autopilot again, and we're back. I don't know if you caught that, but when the traffic slowed down kind of abruptly, the car in front on the screen here turned red, meaning watch out, there might be a collision. But the car, oh, that's close. The car was in autopilot mode, and it handled the braking itself. Okay, we're doing 70 through this tunnel, which is a little fast, even though everybody does it. So I'm gonna slow down to 65 at least. And so this is the spot. So now there's nobody right on the right of me. This is the spot when we exit this tunnel where autopilot got a little bit confused last time I had autopilot on here. But this time it didn't have any issues. Okay. Let's speed up a little bit. It's still a bit nerve-wracking when you're not steering and you're in a curve and there's a car next to you. The Tesla handles it, but it does allow the other cars to get pretty close. So this feels a little bit, I guess, something to get used to. Yeah. Beep beep. Hold the steering wheel, it says. And then it went away without me touching the steering wheel. So at first, I think me and others thought that it had some kind of sensor in the steering wheel for touch. But I don't think it does. I think it's just simply specifying that text, hold the steering wheel, when it doesn't have enough information or less information than it would like. Then it would like to have, in order to be sure about being in autopilot mode. Right now I just took over because, I don't know, I want to drive a little bit. So get some nice fall colors from some of the trees here. See San Francisco, you see the Bay Bridge, the white one. That's the new span this side of Treasure Island. That was replaced, it opened this year, I believe. You see the Golden Gate Bridge, if you can see that far, I don't know. Over here. The old bridge, the old Bay Bridge wasn't safe, and it actually collapsed. There were two levels. Traffic going to San Francisco was driving on the upper level, and traffic coming back from San Francisco was going on the lower level, and it collapsed. A section of it collapsed, and during the Loma Prieta earthquake, I think it was. So now they have replaced that, and they have yet to replace the second half of the bridge. Okay. So we have Oakland downtown straight ahead. BART tracks on the left. That's the regional transport. That's the train. Here's the train. BART. And we're heading to Alameda, which is an island in the bay, in the bay proper. It used to be a peninsula, and then they dug a canal to make it an island. I haven't started braking yet. The regenerative braking is very... Now I'm braking. Strong. So you save the brake pads. That's the 880 freeway. I'm gonna pass under that. Oakland, please. I'm gonna hit the. We're driving exactly 26 miles per hour, 1 mile an hour faster than we're allowed to. Alright, I want to go into the right lane, so I'm gonna get in front of the Porsche. Okay. We're going in here to Alameda. So this is the Webster Tube, and we've got water above us. US government car in front of us. A Fusion hybrid. There are a lot of Ford hybrid cars in the government fleet of cars, which is good. You should get some Teslas. I guess they were thinking it's funny that I'm in a Tesla wearing Google Glass. How geeky is that? But anyway. straighten out a bit. So it told us to stop. I guess we should. Let's press the park, and we're here. So, all right, some stats. 22 miles, 33 minutes. We used 7.7 kilowatt hours of energy. I can switch over to normal units. So it's 30. It's about 3.5 European miles. 217 watt hour per kilometer, or 349 watt hour per kilometer. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.